record. Here we go. Okay, so Addison, you've been doing a great job starting us. So let's talk to me about a negative times a positive. What do you need, Mr. Ward? Here. Tonight, order from Amazon. Tell your parents you need to take care of some business, right? I'd like to buy some paper. Okay, I'm giving you some. All right, put that in there and go order you some. All right, this whole pack of paper is a couple bucks. Take care of business. All right, tell me, uh-oh, bless you. Tell me, what's -7, or I'm sorry, -6 times 7? That is true. Is it positive or negative though? Now, a negative times a positive is always a negative. Yes, -42. So if you didn't know that, write that down. Negative times a negative is always a what? Right. So if the signs are different, it's negative. If the signs are the same, it's going to be what? Positive. So a negative times a negative is a positive. Positive times a positive is a positive. And then negative positive is negative. All right. Yes, sir. Good. No, that, hey, listen, I know you're asking me a good question. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask. All right.
I think you just said it, but is it a negative times a negative?
Yes, that is correct. Negative times a negative. So I tried to tell you if the signs are the same, it's positive. You with me? So negative times a negative and positive times. So at the top of your paper, if you're unsure, it wouldn't be a bad idea to write negative times a negative equals a positive. Positive times a negative equals a negative. How's that? All right. Yes, Wilson, you're up. Number 2.
Okay, I'll do that, but also I need to connect everybody.
Why is that?
Because I got no iPad.
Okay. So here we go. Just follow along on the board. All right. And as soon as I take a break, we'll get that for you. Okay.
That's 40.
40. Exactly. You don't have to put positive 40. Okay. You can just put 40. Very happy with that? All right. Mackenzie, what are you thinking? First of all, tell me, is it going to be negative or positive?
A negative.
Well, what's a negative times a negative? No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, right? I'm saying now, whenever you have even number of negatives, it's always positive. Is everybody with me?
Yeah.
And when you have odd number of negatives, it's always what? Negative. All right, now we're going to practice our mental math here. Which ones would I do first if I were doing this problem? Shh. Actually, I would do this. 8 times 5. And then 4 times 3.
4 times 3.
40 times 3, but I just do. Yeah, you see what I mean? So I write that down first. And then I look back and say, okay, there's 2 negatives. So the answer is going to be what? Positive. Does that make sense? Everybody, please tell me if you're not sure about something. Go and don't interrupt me. Yes, Maggie.
Why would it be negative? I mean, why wouldn't it be negative? Because there's different signs.
Well, because what's a negative times a negative always? Right?
Okay.
Yeah, good question now. Now do you understand, right? Right, that's why I always tell kids, I do the sign last. I just multiply everything together and then count the number of negatives.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Good for you. Tell me.
If there's more negatives or positives in the other, then it's that.
No, we say, look, everybody look up on the board for a quick second. Let's say I said this. Everybody look up. Let's say I had a number that was negative times a negative. What's that? What if I say a negative times a negative times a negative? Negative. Now, why is that? Because these two make positive, and then a positive, positive times a negative now becomes a what? Negative. So now what if I did this now? Come on, look up at the pattern. All right, we'll get done, I promise. Come on. What's a negative times a negative times a negative times a negative? Positive. How many negatives are there? That means there's even. So if there's even number of negatives, it's automatically a what? Positive. Now, if I do 5 negatives, What is that now? Negative. Exactly. Now let's get wild and crazy. Let's duplicate this. There's 4 and there's 5 negatives, 9 negatives. What's the answer? Negative. Now let's just get real wild and crazy. Now how many negatives are there? 18. So what's the answer going to be? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You with me? So I don't even count the negatives until the after I do the multiplication. Does that make sense, everybody? All right. Odd number of negatives, it's negative. Even number, it's positive. Okay. All right. With that being said, I'm on question number 4. Maggie, go. Now, what should you do first, Maggie? Which ones?
9 times 5.
Nope. Well, okay, that's not bad. Go ahead.
9 times 5, that's 45.
Okay.
And then times -2 is -9.
Yes, you're right. -90. Now let me just say something to you. 2 times 5 is 10.
Oh, that would have looked easy.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying what you do is wrong. You know that, right? I'm trying to show you how you can mix numbers up and make it easier on yourself. All right. That's why I really want to concentrate on mental math. All right. So my answer was -90. Okay. Nora, why don't you read, please?
Financial literature. Mr. Having bought one for with his debit card every day for 5 days. Each day he spent $8. If this was the only transaction, what was the change in his account balance? Rate of the multiplication expression. When Brian entered the card.
Just what I want you to do is if he used his debit card every day for 5 days and he spent $8, just tell me what you think the answer is. Yes, negative.
$40.
Yeah, -8 times 5 equals -40. Beautiful. Absolutely correct. Okay, now Curtis, you've been in and out a lot, right? My last one in. Now you're back and in. What do I think it's important for you to be here, right? So I'm not giving you a hard time, right? I just want to help you. Okay. So let's get to work now. Make sure you know what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Kelvy. You are correct. -18M. Thank you, Kelvy. All right. Number 7, Max. Yes, sir. Yep. You are correct. So we can just say -21AB. Okay. All right. Number 8. Help me, Mr. Ward.
So you do -6 times 2.
Which is? Say it again. 6 times 4.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Now, is it positive or negative? Yes. Don't worry about it. Hey, Curtis, no one cares. All right. I really don't care. All right. You're allowed to make mistakes in here freely. 24. And then what letters? EF. 24 EF. Yes, Mackenzie.
Just the letter or the
Order.
yeah, order of the letters.
So generally in math, that's a good question. We always write in alphabetical order.
Okay.
Right. So usually F. But if you wrote FE, I would just say you're not listening. All right. But it's not wrong.
Okay.
Okay. What?
If we wrote it in alphabetical order in a division, wouldn't it change the outcome?
I wasn't talking about division.
Oh.
But yes, 3 divided by 4 is not the same as 4 divided by 3. Right? Okay. So here we go. Now I'm on number 9. Mikey.
88?
That's your answer?
Yes.
Just 88?
Oh, no, -88.
Why?
Because the -11 is negative.
Yes, -88. Thank you, Jacob. All right. Sophia. What are you doing with all 3 of those numbers?
You multiply them.
Right. Which ones would I multiply first?
-3 times -7.
Yeah, because that's just what? What's 3 times 7? Now 21 times 9 is really easy. What's 21 times 9? Shh. Hey, listen, I don't want interruptions. Tell me.
120. 189.
Yes. Now look, what I'm trying to show everybody, 21 times 9. What's 9 times 2? 9 times 1. There you go. Now, how many negatives were there? Yes, negative 189. All right, I'm happy with that. Everybody good? All right, here we go. Let's take a look now at 11.
Negative 27.
Thank you for being aware. Next. He knows.
Negative 72.
You're awesome, buddy. Negative 72. Wilson, what?
No.
What?
Okay.
All right, we're going right around the room. Did you get one already?
What?
Did you answer one already? Okay, we're just gonna keep right on going. All right, next.
75.
75 is perfect. And then next,
I'm doing that one right now.
yes,
We're on 17, right? Just making sure.
14.
Oh, I was looking downwards. Oh. 32.
Yeah, come on, guys. That's what I'm saying. I try to want everybody to pay attention. All right, I want you to know who's up and who's next. All right, that's how I know you're paying attention. All right, and I know you're checking your work. All right, that's the most important thing is checking your work. You don't want to be wrong. All right, I'm not in a hurry. All right, I said we're not going to have much homework. Please follow along, pay attention. All right, number 15. Wait a minute. How much?
21.
Be careful. 7 times 3 is 21, kiddo.
Oh, 49.
Yes, don't worry, don't worry.
49.
Positive or negative?
I'm fine.
You are awesome. All right, perfect. That's how I want it. All right, absolutely perfect. Someone's allowed to say 21 and be wrong. It's not a big deal. All right, everybody's going to be wrong in here. All right, don't be nervous. All right, Wilson, what would I do first?
Negative 55, negative 55 times 2 is negative 100.
Yes, but you know what I would have done? I would have done 2 times 5 first. True? It doesn't matter, right? But trying to find tens to multiply always makes the problem easier. All right. So again, tell me what you said it was.
Negative 110.
I'm agreeing. Negative 110. Yes, sir.
Does the order of operations stay the same with negative?
Yes, it does. Yes, smart question. Smart question. Don't move ahead though. Just let me catch you, okay? All right, because you're asking me questions for later problems, right? Yeah. Messing me up, right? I appreciate that very much because I used to do the same thing. I was always 20 minutes ahead of everybody else. All right. But I had to be patient if I didn't know something. All right. 17.
Negative
Whoa. Who did 16?
3.
So who's doing 17? Mackenzie. Thank you. Go.
So 8 times 7 is positive 56, and then 56 times 6.
Now, can I show you something? I don't like that one. I would like 42 times 8. 42 times 8 is easier to me. Do you agree? Because what's 40 times 8? Tell me.
300.
Well, what's 4 times 8?
4 times 8 is 32.
So it'd just be 320, right? Guys, remember now, you're distracting me. I'm talking right to her. Now, what's 8 times 2?
16.
So 320 plus 16.
36. Or 326.
320 plus 16.
336.
Yeah, don't worry. That's what we're doing. We're practicing. All right, mental math, practicing mental math, right? So now I think that number is easier than doing 56 times 6, but it doesn't matter which one you do. Okay. So is it positive or negative? Thank you. Negative 336. Actually, 56 times 6. Mackenzie, I still want you to practice for me. Okay. We're going to practice 56 times 6. All right. So what's 50 times 6? What's 6 times 6? So, yeah, there you go. I'm trying to show you mental math. You should be practicing. Everybody should be practicing that mental math. What?
Wait, so 17 is positive, right?
Wrong. How many negatives are there?
Oh, there's an odd number.
There's an odd number, so it's negative. Okay, Maggie, help me, please. Which one would I do first?
20 times 5.
Yes, which is?
100.
And then 100 times 8,
800.
positive or negative?
Negative.
Why?
Because there's, I know it's positive.
There you go. 800, perfect, perfect, perfect. Good mental math. All right, you're up, buddy. Come on, Austin, you get to read for me. That's 2 degrees Fahrenheit. That means 2 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Velocity hours. What is the total change?
Just tell me what the total change is. You don't have to write it.
Oh, 12.
What kind of 12?
Negative.
Why?
No. Actually, I'm not sure.
Well, tell me what dropped means. Positive or negative? Right. You see what I'm saying? So the negative means the direction in which the degrees are going, up or down, right? So you said it was what?
Negative.
Negative what answer?
Negative 12.
Yes, sir. Negative 12. I would appreciate if you put degrees in Fahrenheit. That's what that means. All right. You're just learning to answer questions. Okay.
An elevator takes passengers from the ground floor down to an underground parking garage. When will the elevator be in relation to the ground floor for 5 seconds if it travels at a rate of 3 feet per second? I said negative 3 times 5 equals negative 15.
You are correct. Negative 15. All right. Now, negative 15 just means it's 15 floors below ground, correct? All right. I'm happy with that. All right, Kelvy, you're on 21. Go.
All right, it's going to be, 30, negative 30.
Thank you. Now, you haven't said much in here, Kelvy. Is everything good?
Yep.
All right. Max,
Negative 50 times x.
beautiful. Now, Max, you can just say negative 50s. Do you agree with that? Okay, thank you, sir. 23. All right. Curtis, help me.
I got negative. No, not negative 81.
81 what? Say it. Well, how many letters do you see?
Oh,
Yes. 81 MN. Are you good with that?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I was just going to say that it's long chapel, so that was the first stuff.
I don't,
No, it wasn't.
I think that's for the
No.
5th grade and
Yeah.
6th grade to come back.
Yeah.
Right, we go on the second bell. You with me? Because they got to dismiss 5th grade from lunch.
Oh, yeah.
True? Okay. So Mikey, you're on 24. Tell me what that is.
77 AC.
You're awesome. 77 AC. Sophia, you're on, 25.
So it would be negative 36 AB.
You are amazing. Negative 36 AB. Lila,
Negative 36 JK.
thank you for being ready. Does anybody else have any questions? Now, remember, I'm kind of moving. So again, remember, you're supposed to have an answer before you just write down what the person says. Okay, you're trying it before the person gives the answer. All right, Aiden, you're on 27. Tell me, buddy.
Negative 54 EFT.
You are amazing. Negative 54 EFG is correct. All right, 28.
So 3 times 7 is 21 times 5 is 105.
You're amazing.
So it's 105 RST.
Yay, 105 RST. We are killing it as usual. Okay,
100.
what?
100.
What?
-100.
Thank you. That's what I thought I heard you say. All right, who's next? Me, yay. Yes. Now it's just -40, right? No M. Yes. No M, right? No, because listen, the M became the 5. True? All right, I'm happy with that. All right. Everybody good?
Yes.
All right, Wilson, let me find 31 for you. I don't know why it's doing that, but
Okay, so, that would be, so -6 times y times 3 is 18, or -18, and then -18 times 4 is 64.
what?
Wait,
Whenever you
72.
whenever you multiply by 4, I always tell kids multiply by 2 twice. It's much easier. 18 times 2 is 36. 36 times 2 is,
Or 72.
thank you. Positive or negative?
Negative.
Thank you. All right, 32.
So 4 times 15 is 60. And then 60 times 9 is 540.
Good. Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
I think it's positive. Do we agree? All right. Was that our bell now?
Yeah. No?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I took the schedule and it said 50, so that's not right. Yeah, same.
so let me just double. Okay, guys. I'm looking. Sorry, I should know, but I don't. So Thursday, we get out 25. Right, 12:25, which gives us 14 more minutes. Thank goodness. All right, 14 more minutes. Which brings me now to I don't care about 33. I don't care about 34. All right, so here we go. Now, I forgot where I'm at.
We're at 36.
I know what person.
Oh,
Maggie. Okay, Maggie. All right, tell me what's true here.
-24 and +24,
So what is it?
less than.
You're amazing. Less than is true.
Well, -6 and -4.
Perfect.
So -4 is greater
Yeah, but you would say negative.
less than-
Yes. Thank you, buddy. That's correct. Okay. Nora, tell me about 37.
Well, if it's -11 times -3 is 33.
Now, can I show you something real quick? Let me show everybody this. All right, you're not supposed to do this math. All right, you're definitely not. So everybody look up. All right. Well, the first thing I noticed was that they're both negative, correct? So I want the one that's less negative, right? To be greater. So the first thing I want everybody to notice is what's 6 times 3? 18. And what's 11 times 2? Okay, so now if I'm comparing these, Nora, what do we got?
Sorry, then it would be -24 times 18 is greater.
Say that again.
-24 times 18 is greater.
Why is that?
Because it's -20, or no, it's less,
Yes.
That's negative. and that's-
Yeah, so listen, try to slow down some, Nora, okay? I like I said, I know how great you are. So -22 times 18 is what? Greater than -24 times 18. Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Now, look, if you did the math, would that be a problem? No, I'm just trying to show you to be smart, understand numbers. Kelvia, were you listening to what I said? You understand that, right? If you don't understand, what do I want you to do? Just ask. All right, does anybody have any doubts about that? There's no way I feel like multiplying all those numbers together. Just no way. All right, I don't want to do that. I don't want you to do that. I want you to look at that and say, let's be smart about this and let's figure it out. All right, Kelvin, here we go with 38. Now, without doing any work, Kelvin, which one's bigger? I want you to concentrate. Why?
Because 40 times 9.
Nope. Is the one on the left positive or negative?
On the left is negative.
Why?
Because, wait, no, it's positive.
Why?
Because negative times negative equals positive.
Right, so this guy is a positive, Kelvin. So what's the one on the right?
Negative.
Negative. So what's true, Kelvin?
One on the right. On the one on the left.
So what sign do I put up there?
Greater than.
Greater than. Kelvin, you understand what I'm saying on this, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like multiplying all those numbers together? I don't either. I don't want to. I want to be smart. All right, that's what you have to do. All right, you can do that. That was not hard. Is everybody with me on that? I like that. Hopefully you think, yeah, that's a pretty smart way of doing that. I don't want to do all the multiplication. Do you want to do all the multiplication, Mr. Ward? I definitely don't either. All right, here we go. Let's look at something else. Okay, so I don't care about 39. We're going to talk about number 40, Max. You read number 40, Max.
And number 40.
Yes.
The price of stock fell $2 each day for 14 consecutive days. The original price of the stock was $41. Write an expression you could use to find.
Okay, so now, Max, I want you to hear me. I just want you to tell me what the answer is. You don't have to write an expression. What was the original price of the stock?
And $41.
Yep.
It fell $2.
So how much is it worth now?
And
Shh, shh. Think it through. What are you thinking?
doing the,
Well, tell me what you're doing.
I'm minusing 28 minus 40.
You are awesome, buddy. So now do me a favor. What's 41 minus 20? And then add 2.
23.
Yeah, how about that, right? Anytime you subtract 18, you can just subtract 20 and add 2. All right, is everybody okay with that? We're not doing 39. What number am I doing?
Oh, sorry. I'm confused.
Come on, it doesn't matter. All right, just stay with me. All right, I'm really proud of that. So 41. Oh, wait a minute though.
49.
Shh, 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 shh. Man, can you guys just stop correcting me? If I say do a problem, what are we going to do? We're going to do that problem. All right, I'm trying to get you so you don't have any homework. Just stay with me. That's why I was trying to tell Mikey, don't move ahead. All right, because I think it's important to do the problems with me and hear what I'm saying. So I jumped around a little bit to throw you off, see if you're paying attention. So I want to do 40. Now, we just said, I think I made a mistake. 41 minus 28. I should have said 41 minus 30. Max, tell me what 41 minus 30 is. And then add 2. There you go. I thought it was 18 at first for some strange reason. All right. So it was the stock ended at $13. All right. Now, does anybody have any questions with that? All right. I like the mental math. Do you see how we subtract 30, right? First, and then add 2 back in because I don't feel like borrowing. Does everybody agree with that? All right, hopefully that's helping you with your mental math. All right. I don't care about 41. All right, so now let's get to 49. All right, which brings me to Mr. Ward. You get to do 49. Go.
Submarine is moved at a constant rate of 300 feet per minute. Which of the following equations best represents how to find the change in altitude of the submarine after 5 minutes?
What do you think? You are amazing. That is correct. Now, you kind of asked, were you asking me or are you telling me? Telling me, right? All right. If you're not sure, you would tell me. All right, but that is correct. Anybody have trouble with 49? All right, Mikey. Which of the following equation? I don't like the models that they do. Okay. I don't like models. They're out. 50 is no good. 51. All right, Mikey, you're up. So is it positive or negative? So it's not what?
It's not C or D.
It's not C or D. So now, is it 168 or 336 without doing any work?
336.
Yes, very smart. How did you know that?
Because it's 28 times 12, so it can't.
Yeah, 28 times 12 is more than 168.
Yeah.
Now, please look, Kelvy, everyone, I want everyone to tell me if you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you do better on your ERBs. All right, this is the type of reasoning that's really helpful if you can do that. Right, when you take standardized tests, you have a time limit. So if you have to do all the work, you might not finish it. So this is a prime example of saying, well, I know it's negative, so it's not C or D. And then he is correct. 14 times 2 is 28, and 28 times 10 is more than 168. So the answer had to be 336. Everybody okay with that? Okay. Let's look at 52. I'm okay with looking at 52. Jacob, read it to me.
All right, the distance from the water line to the bottom of the cargo should change based on weight cargo. If the pattern continues, find the depth of the ship. If the ship is carrying 100 tons of cargo. 35 is 30. So below 100 feet down, so you have to multiply both sides by 100. Wait, no. You just have to multiply. You just have to multiply.
Well, what am I going from here to here
10,
and here to here?
10,
So the next one would be what?
45,
And the feet would be
40.
what?
It'll be 40 feet deep.
I don't think so.
35.
Yeah, you see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is another great ERB question, so I hope you're listening. Then the next one would be what? And then what?
And then
How many tons would you have next?
55.
And then what would be the depth?
45.
I don't think so.
I mean, 40.
Good. Next one.
65.
And
45.
very good. Let's keep going.
75. 50.
Good.
80. 85.
Wait a minute, not 80.
I mean, 85.
And then,
55.
okay, now what?
95.
Yeah.
60.
Okay, now I only have 5 to go. So what do you think I'm going to do?
Well, probably 5.
No, I don't think so. Not multiplying by 5. Right, because this measures how many feet from here to here. Or how many tons is that?
95.
From 85 to 95,
Oh, 10 times.
10 tons. So if I add 10 tons, I'm adding how many feet?
135 feet.
Right. So I need only 5 more tons.
So you just go down 5 feet.
So
So
If I add 5 tons, how many feet?
You go 2.5 feet.
Right, come on, see, you're just going too fast. You're not slowing down your brain, you hear me?
Yeah.
Right, slow down, you get the right answer. All right, so 100 feet would be, 100 tons would be what?
100 tons would be 62.5.
Thank you for doing that problem. All right, that was really hard. All right, and I just hope you're listening. Mikey, are you listening on that one? Because we just did a really good problem. All right. All right, I think that was a good problem. All right, now, here is what I want you to do for homework. Guys at the top, all I want you to do is 54, 55, 56, 57, 59, 60, 61, 62. Those are 8 easy problems. Is everybody with me on that? 54 to 57 and 59 to 62. And I appreciate you guys very much, very, very much. Today was good. Yes, let me stop.